All it takes is to find that right business where you could just pick up and leave. This goes for traveling, or if you just want to plain old just go to the washroom whenever you want. This is for that too. Today I'm going to share that business idea so you can do what you want when you want. And just in case we're just meeting, my name is Nickia. I built a $1.4 million e-commerce business, and now I help others grow their stores, find their products, find their right niche. Let's get into it. First things first, I want you to take out a piece of paper and write out exactly what you like doing. That's what's gonna matter most. I can tell you what you need to do, which I will. I'm gonna tell you the business ideas, but at the end of the day, you know your skills best. No one knows it like you do. You can actually design a product and do it dropship style. And what's amazing about dropshipping is you could be anywhere around the world or working from your home, wherever it may be, and you don't even need to touch the product. All you would be doing is designing the product. And the beauty of dropshipping is there's so many options. And that's why I told you to do that idea sheet, because it's gonna give you so many ideas that you can do or what to look for so you can start dropshipping. If you've been thinking about a product, there might be a company that currently dropship it because it's such a popular thing to do. So I recently found out Canva.com actually sends the item. So they actually print designs on actual items, and they have many options, by the way. And I realized, though they're not really advertising it as a dropship company, they're more advertising it as, oh, you design it and then print out one of these things we send to your address. But right away, that's how I got the idea, and I was like, wait, this could be potentially be used as a dropship company. Now, I know that they're not a typical dropship company, but we're looking for easy here. We're looking for you to get started. Most people already kind of use Canva. You'll see here that I'm looking at a website, and there's actually so many options that you could choose from. They have everything from like stickers and t-shirts and cards and posters that you could print. And of course, that all the items that you see here, you won't be able to drop ship, meaning that you won't be able to just order one and then ship it. But there were a few that just does one. But if there's an item that interests you, you can always look to see if you can order more than one, because I know that when I clicked on stickers, you had a minimum of 10, for example. But maybe you can look somewhere else and see, okay, is there a place that actually dropships stickers if that's what you're interested in? Where there's a will, there's always a way. You could always research it. But my point here is that Canva might be a winner. But if you want to start right now, I noticed the ones that you could dropship is t-shirts and posters and the art prints that they currently have. So that may be something that you can start off right now. So right now you might be saying, I don't know how to design. I ain't a designer. You have to keep in mind that it is a testing phase. So you need to go in with that mindset knowing that you're gonna have to test a few designs, right? You're gonna have to see what people like. You're gonna have to test that audience.
And you're gonna have to know your ideal audience. So I'm gonna put a video right here that you can watch.
You could head right to Fiverr and actually find a designer that suits your needs based on the portfolio, but you want to make sure that they're actually designing it from scratch and they're not taking any templates now, because there's people like that. But you want to actually find a designer or an illustrator that knows how to design t-shirts, ding 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 ding, right? Or knows how to create the designs that you're envisioning. And this doesn't have to be expensive. You could be within your budget. You could also learn it yourself. Go on Skillshare, go on YouTube, learn a skill or two, and then start playing around, start brainstorming. Another option is you could even go to Facebook groups and find Facebook groups with, it could be either designers or virtual assistants, and there's tons of people who will have the skills that you have. There's a lot of reasonable price people that you can hire. You determine your budget, and that's where you'll negotiate, right? So you find someone within your budget range, right? So you can be paying anywhere from $10 to $20 an hour, and it could get really high. What matters is you're finding what you could afford that suits your budget. It could be where you're paying per design. So maybe you'll decide to pay $10 or $20 or $50 or whatever the amount may be. That's something that you negotiate with a designer. So there's different ways that you can work out to pay them. Another idea is you can actually just do an art print business, right? So if you don't want to use Canva and you're like, oh no, I don't want to use Canva because I'm not sure of the paper, or you just didn't like the paper maybe when you ordered it, There's another company that you can use, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. I actually tested out this art print place. They're not only an art print place, like they print on different types of papers, and they actually drop ship the item. And I actually tested out to see like what the quality was like. I actually created something on Procreate, and I was like, oh, let me test it. Let me see what the quality is like. I was surprised, like it came really nicely in a nice package. It's like very sturdy. So I recommend you can start here. You don't even have to do a design. You could just do like quote, and you could probably make very inspirational quotes around whatever your niche is. You put the design on the paper, and it's ready to sell. It could be as simple as you want it or as complex as you want it to be. And this is perfect if you don't want to get a printer and print out yourself manually, even if you're home, right? Because there's no shame in that. You could just basically get started, and you upload the design, and you're basically all set to go. It's a very easy process, and you just put the price that you need to make profit. Now, I couldn't do a video without shouting to the rooftop about this. Sell on Amazon, right? That's how I got started. That was the easiest way. I tell people who are beginners, that is the best way to do it. I did retail arbitrage, did drop shipping, and I ended up doing $1.4 million with it, and I had no experience, y'all. I came from a retail job making $12 an hour, and it's one of the best ways to start because you don't have to worry about like full on building a brand with this model. All you have to do is you're gonna find an item that's selling high on Amazon, and then find it somewhere else that's selling for a lower price, and you're good to go. You're ready to buy it. You're ready to go through FBA or drop ship it, whatever you choose to do. Everyone has their own opinions on that, and you get started. It's an easy way to get started, and you just get going. I made my first sale within the first week. You could end up making your sale within the first week too, or it might take a month, but it's one of the fastest way if you stay consistent to grow your store. Develop a skill. Writing is one of the biggest things that everyone does, and especially if you love it, you could do it for blogs, do copywriting, you can write emails, like just learn the skill and then get out there. Another one is graphic design. That is huge, especially if you like creating. You can learn it and start creating logos. You can learn and start creating templates. Like right now, I actually have my own virtual assistant, which is like a VA, and she actually creates everything that has to do with creatives. So she creates my thumbnails, she creates like my social media templates, she's created like my brand kit. Like she has done like a lot of things, and she gets paid for it. So it's a thing. It could be even along the lines of like social media management too. So if you like writing and you like creating at the same time, you can be creating people's posts along with writing out their content. I actually did this for a while for a product-based business, and I could tell you we were charging a good chunk per month, and it was all virtually. Video editing. I plan to hire a video editor eventually for my videos, and so that's a huge thing. If you enjoy editing, you could also like help other YouTubers, right? You technically don't have to go anywhere for that. You can become a VA. So remember when I spoke about a virtual assistant? Now, I don't recommend you to just call yourself a virtual assistant and that's it, meaning that you're just doing the jack of trades, like everything in a book. No, so you want to get specific. So if you want to be a virtual VA, this could be in admin work, this could be in graphic design, social media. There's so many aspects. You could be like a tech VA. There's so much opportunity right now because people are always looking for virtual employees, for people who actually work online. You do need to be niche, so you need to have a specific skill and then get out there and find someone that's looking for a remote employee. So remember that list that you made in the beginning of the video, especially if you did it, because I know you did that list. Is you're gonna go back to that list and be like, okay, what do I love doing and how I can adapt it as a virtual assistant? And feel free to put in the comments if you need help deciding. Put in the comments and I'll help you. I always have ideas. I always have ideas, and I'll got you. I'll got you. Another thing you could do if you're trying to figure out, okay, what can I offer as a virtual assistant? Go on Udemy and see what type of courses they're selling regarding skills. Go on Upwork, see what type of job postings are out there for someone that is a VA. Like what type of niche, like what are they needing for that specific VA? Because every job posting is going to be different. Go in Facebook groups that do job posting, see what people are looking for, like what is in need and what can you stand doing for something long term. Because we all know that when you start a business, it sometimes can take a while with intentions, but sometimes it's not just right away, right? And so you need something that you can handle doing every day, that you actually enjoy doing, and you're not going to be like pulling out your hair because of that. I strongly believe there's always a way for you to make money and work remotely, work on a business remotely, go anywhere you want. It's just a matter of you finding a skill and getting started. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't need to do some brick and mortar business. There's a lot of online opportunities that you could do that's out there that can make you some serious bucks. And of course, get your time back. We can't forget that one, right?